and welcome to my last video on how to color drawings on Gimp. Alright, so here's the picture so far. We've done hair and skin, and in the last video we covered the outfit. And now I'm going to move on to the last part I usually do, which is the eyes. Now, in an anime character especially, the eyes are one of the most important parts because they're huge and shiny and pretty. So you really have to get those right. So I'm going to show you the method that I usually use. There's a lot of different methods out there. You can kind of design your own. But basically some general rules to go by are you want to have a lot of shines, or even if you don't have a lot of shines, you want to have a few big ones that make the eyes look really shiny. And to make a character look more innocent, you have larger black pupils or dark pupils and smaller irises. So here we go. Alright, so first of all, we have all these layers, and I've already gone and done it, but you can you want to add a new layer above background. The way you do that is by selecting background, do layer, and then new layer, and a new one should come up, and we're going to name this one eyes. Okay, so now you want to go, you have that layer, and we're going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to do one eye at a time, because I'm going to show you a nifty method after you do one eye that you can just copy it and paste it for the other one. So now what you're going to do is you're going to pick a color for your eye. Now I happen to think that blue would probably look pretty good with her hair. So I'm going to pick a nice shade of blue, not too bright or anything, kind of dark blue. And then you can go in, make sure it's on pencil, and select a brush with hard edges like this. I'm going to use that. Oh, that's huge. Okay, and I'm going to go in and do just a block of that color under one eye. And if you have everything properly filled in, it shouldn't show through on her hair. Okay, and now what you want to do is you can go into your pencil brush and you can get a fuzzy one, like before. And then you can either do a darker shade of blue, by going here and you can just drag it to make it darker. Or you can use black. And you can go in, maybe I don't want this so overwhelming. And you can go in and just do some shadowing there and leave a spot for her iris. So there you go. Then you can go in and say that you accidentally covered up too much. You can go and okay. So then, okay, there we go with that. And now, you can also use this burn tool I showed you before to kind of, make this area a little bit darker as it gets towards the top of the eye. There. And now what we're gonna do. All right, there we go. Now what we're gonna do is now what we're gonna do is add some shines to this. Now you might want to add a new layer, just because if you mess up, you don't have to do it again. Okay, so once you have your new layer, you can go in, that's 100 again, and you can add some little shines. Now I usually like to do a small one up top, maybe like that, and then a couple like bigger but fuzzier ones down here, so maybe I go like that. And you can play around with it a little bit, make it look however you want. Alright. Make sure you vary the size too, that's really important. Okay, so once you have your shines, you should zoom out and look at it and say, okay, do I like that? Does that look good? And I like mine. I think that looks pretty cool. So then what you can do, first you want to merge these two layers since you got the shines right. And then you can go in, and this is an easy way so you don't have to do the other eye and try to get it exactly the same. Push this little button on the toolbox, which is the ellipsis select tool, and it allows you to select a circle. And drag it around her eye. Make sure it's on this layer, by the way. It's really important. Do Control C for copy. Then do Shift Control A to unselect. And then you're going to do right click, edit, paste as, and new layer. And there you have all the part that you selected. It might look kind of freaky like that. But what you can do is, you might have to rotate it a little bit, but you can just drag it in. See, mine looks a little bit weird, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this rotate tool. I'm going to rotate the layer a little bit. And there you go. Then you don't have to, then you can merge it down once you get it in the right spot. So you just do merge down. And there you go. Then her eyes look nice. And they look exactly the same. So it's not like you had to try to redraw it the same. And there's your little anime girl. So then you can do save as once you're done. Say you want to like submit this to your DeviantArt or something. You want to make sure it's out of XCF, so you can go in and do, say I do tutorial1.jpg. You can do JPG. It has all kinds of file extensions here. You can do PNG, really any typical file extension. Oops. For a total list of them, you can click on this little plus and then look at all of them. So I'm going to do JPG. Okay, there you go.